Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today in this video we got a super OP one-shot Nightwing build that can do over 80,000 damage. That's right, 80,000. We're going to talk about each individual piece. I'm going to let you know about where you can get those pieces and why this build works just so well with Nightwing. We have learned that you can do builds, same builds on all the other characters, but more specifically, it works really well with Nightwing just because he can get the momentum that he needs in order to make this happen. I also love how consistent it is, being able to put out high damage numbers consistently, ability after ability after ability. It fits absolutely amazing with any single faction. You can destroy absolutely everybody. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Give me some builds that y'all also want to see. We're going to start putting out some build videos too, so hopefully you enjoy. Hit the thumbs up, sub if you're new, and let's get into checking out this build. Now let's check out the pieces first. Look at the conditional stats and let me explain to you why this works so good. When you're looking at these pieces, y'all see they're all part of the linked set, which is really cool. I really like how all of these pieces with the same exact set go really good together. No mix and match or anything like that. All of it is the linked set. And by the way, you can get all of these pieces through the Freaks activities. So if you want to find some links pieces, just go out, look for some Freaks stuff, and you should be able to get some drops. Either way, let's look at the suit first. It is the Titan suit for Nightwing, and it will be Titan for every other character. So if you pull the link suit with Batgirl, it's going to be the Titan style, which is nice. I mean, I like the Titan suit, but let's check out the gear properties. Let's look at the conditional stats. Counter-strike protection. Knocking out an enemy with a perfect attack cancels damage on the next attack. Now, granted, right now, this really doesn't do a whole lot, but I can tell you that I do perfect attacks quite often. And given that when heroic assault comes, depending on how difficult it can be, this can certainly help. Next attack, meaning not like within 5 seconds or within 10 seconds or something like that. We're talking next attack. So if you make a perfect attack, cancels next damage, so you can go by 1 minute if you don't get hit and then still get canceled on next attack, which is really cool. Revived Stalwart instantly grants health to the wearer and their allies after reviving an ally. If you didn't know, Nightwing can revive an ally once per night out. So again, with co-op and with heroic assault, this actually could come in handy. Right now, it really doesn't, but both of those things are actually really good. Ultimate power increases damage for a short duration after using ultimate ability. Now, Nightwing has one of the shortest, I can't remember the cooldown timers, but he does have one of the shortest ultimate abilities. And not only does his ultimate ability heal, but it increases the damage now for Nightwing in all of his abilities for a short duration. Another thing that's beautiful about this suit is that it comes with momentum generation, which is always really helpful. 3% isn't the highest number that I've seen. I think I've seen it as high as like 6% or something like that, but it's still pretty decent. When you talk about the mods, I got some defense, I got some health, got some toxic resistance. Of course, that can change just depending on the enemies you want to fight. If you want to go into, one particular activity, I'm going to keep using heroic assault because I'm hoping that it's going to be extremely difficult. But if you go into heroic assault and all of the enemies deal toxic damage, you can put on 3 toxic mods, get 36 total percent, and it already comes with 12% armor for concussive and resistance for concussive. Now let's look at the melee. The melee and the ranged are going to be both exactly the same, which I really like both of these conditional stats. Effective resistance, knocking out an enemy increases elemental resistance for the wearer and for the allies for a short duration. So again, more resistance. Every single enemy in this game does some type of elemental damage, right? And to have that extra resistance, especially when we come to later game activities, maybe a lot more difficult activities where you're going to want to have that resistance. Knockout multiplier. This is the one that does the bulk of the damage. Knocking out an enemy with momentum ability grants double damage for the next attack. Now, double damage for the next attack, meaning like if you use that shotguns or the dart spray when it hits like 5 enemies, massive double damage on all of them. Completely decimates everybody. You use that like that sweep thingy where he like puts out that elemental trail, can also hit multiple enemies. And this is good because it's guaranteed double damage. Your next attack, double damage, no matter what it is. And so that single dart, that just the single 1-bar dart, the top Y button, does massive damage. That's where we got the 82,000 damage from, was using that one single hard hitting ability. Double damage, incredible. Now I think this could be just a touch better if we had one more heroic mod that gave out crit chance. Now Nightwing in his skills does get crit chance there, and you'll see that when it's all said and done, he has quite high crit chance on both of his melee and his range. But I think I would like to get one more heroic that has the 8% and 22%. I know it brings down the crit damage just a little bit, but having that extra 8% I think would be worth it. Same mods on the melee as well, or on the ranged as well. Same exact item, same exact weapon, same exact conditional stats as well. Knocking out an enemy. So it doesn't matter if you use ranged or melee. Doesn't make a difference. You're going to get the same perks. Knockout multiplier, effective resistance, elemental resistance, double damage. Doesn't matter what you do with any ability, momentum ability, whether or not you hit ranged or whether or not you hit melee, it's going to do the same thing. Got the critical chance, and I think on the last one, again, I kind of wish I had a heroic, one extra heroic mod to add up to a little more crit chance. But looking at the overall stats, over 10,000 power, 4,000 health, 6,200 defense. The melee damage is a slight bit light on 995. I've definitely seen more than that. But 96% crit. If you had one more heroic mod, it can go all the way up to 84% crit. And then the range, 450 damage. And again, that could go up to 68% crit. You are sacrificing crit damage a little bit, but when these abilities hit on the double damage on crits, that consistently, 76% of the time on melees or ranged or abilities, man, massive damage. If we would have used our ultimate ability, we would have got increased damage. Nightwing can mark a target and his allies can give an extra 10% damage. Critical damage, I think, for this is crucial, up 20%. We also got crit chance up 10%. Now on your double damage attack, you can use aerial attacks, get an extra 20% damage. You need the momentum, gain an extra 15% for momentum. Evade chains also provide momentum, all of which is going to give you extra momentum for these abilities. This is also a good skill to have when it comes to Nightwing and being able to do even more damage. Darts reduce enemies' defense by 10%. You hit them with a dart, you're going to see this little red defense symbol right above them. Means they have lower defense. You can knock it down by 10% and then increase damage by allies. Obviously, that doesn't help your damage, but it does help everybody else's. Like I said, guys, this build is absolutely nuts. The amount of damage that Nightwing can put out and with his ability to keep getting momentum and generating these abilities and using momentum abilities time after time after time. You want to do a little, and there's so many ways for Nightwing to get extra momentum. It is crazy. I fly through activities with this build. It is absolutely insane. We do one, we get a couple, 28, 30,000. Look at this right here. Look at this single attack. Bop. 82,000 damage, guys. 82,000 on crit. It's crazy. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? And this has been, you know, the most damaged build that I've seen with Nightwing, at least that I've been able to put together. We're going to be doing some more builds and stuff as we're getting all of this gear. It's certainly a lot of fun. But either way, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Give me some build ideas below. I will see y'all next time, guys. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.
Thanks for the workout.